Yes, 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 yes. And we are live again. Good evening, good afternoon if you're in Canada and America. And then if you're in United Kingdom and Nigeria, good evening. It's 7 p.m. already. It's nice to be here again. I'm happy that you are here again joining me. My name is Funmilola Williams. I am the lead coach at the Informed and the Reformed Teens Academy. The Informed and the Reformed Teens Academy is an academy for young girls where by the grace of God we will have a curriculum that will walk your girls through. It's an online mentorship program for girls from age 8 to 18. From we have pre-tween, we have teen, we have young adults, and the whole idea of the academy is to help is to equip your girls with every skill that they need to navigate through life and for them to transition seamlessly into adulthood. So if you have a girl or you know anyone that has a girl, so what you need to do for them is to bring them on board. Let them come to the Informed and Reformed Teens Academy. I like to say that you can't parent alone. The time has gone, the era has gone where you think that you can just do things solely by yourself by what you know. You need support, you need community, and that is what we provide at the Informed and Reformed Teens Academy. Yeah, that's that by way of introduction, just in case you're watching for the very first time. And please, if you have someone that has anyone that's parenting a girl, kindly inform them, let them come on board so that you can form a community together for your girl child, and then we'll all work together so that we this current generation that parenting will build and then we groom the next set of LD girls and that will also take on the challenge on and on like that. Yeah, nice to have you here, and thank you for always joining me. I do not take it for granted. So today, what we'll be talking about the reason teenage girls struggle with the success idea, and then we'll not just talk about the reason alone. We'll be talking about the way out. Why is there a lot of confusion around the word success? While I was way back in the university, going through the things I was going through classes, seminars, and all of that, I was made to understand what success is, and that has been the pivot upon which my life has rested since then. What really is success? Well, these days you have a lot of young people struggling with what success means. If you ask a young girl that what does it mean to be successful, they tell you that it is to have a lot of money, or it is to have the latest phone, or the latest gadget, or whatnot, or to be the most popular. And then you see a lot of confusion around what it really means to be successful. And because as a girl, because a lot of things, because girls easily what girls see, what they see easily makes an impression upon their minds. That's what we'll be talking about. And there's a lot of success narrative that has been pushed everywhere. This one says this is what success is, this one says this is what it is. And a lot of times these girls are like they're left floundering. They don't know which is which. They don't know what to follow or what it is that is really true. And you don't want to be raising girls that are confused at any point in time. The best you could do for your girl is to ensure that by the time rather that your girl is ready to leave your house, she's well grounded in the things that are really really all right. So why teenage girls struggle with this success idea and the way out? Why do they struggle? Why is there no uniform definition? Why can't everyone speak with the same voice when it comes to what really matters and what does not? So we're going to be talking about 10 of those reasons why they struggle and then the way out. The number one reason why they struggle with the success idea is that they have a distorted view of what true success is. Young girls are confused. They do not know what it is to be. When you say success, what do you mean? They go online, they see celebrities, they go online, they see influencers, they go online and they see all sort of people, and then these people they flaunt in their faces their own definition of success, which is to have luxury cars, to ride on yachts, to live in big houses, and they just sell to them that the idea that this is what success is all about. So they have a distorted idea of what success really is. And because of that, they're confused, they are bothered, they don't know where to turn to for guidance. And this is where you, as a parent, you have to come on board. This is where you have to stamp your feet on the ground and then you teach your teen girls what success really is. And really, what is success? I've read a lot of books on success, on what it means, on what it doesn't mean, and I've come to the conclusion at the end of the day that what is success is really what is good for God, what is good for you, and what is good for the people. So if you are listening or if you are watching, you can kindly put that in the comment section. That is what true success is. What that thing that you do that is good for you, for God, for you, and for people. That is it. So it's not about how big you are. It's not about how large your car is. It's not about, it is not about all of the things, all of the narrative that people that's been projected. And don't forget, these young ones have access to social media much more than you. They see every day what it is that they say this one has bought the latest car, the latest phone, or the latest this or the latest that. And you're wondering, okay, so does that mean that if I'm able to just do that, that means I have become successful? But you and I know that there is more to life than living in big houses and riding the latest cars, and I'm using the latest phone. All of these things are beautiful, but that is not the essence of a human life. A human life does not consist in the abundance of the things that he has. So a teenager has to understand that it's not about all of those things. Otherwise, they're going to be chasing after shadows, chasing after what is not they're going to be chasing after what really is not the focus for now. And don't forget, it's a focus for now part time for your teenager. A teenage girl has no business. I'm chasing after the latest phone, the latest gadget, the latest. But because that is what is being projected for them, that is what they are seeing. That is what that is what everyone is making them believe that is what it is. So you need to begin to teach your teenage girl rather, according to your value system, according to what you believe is really important. So that goes back to the parent. Really, what do you also term success to be? I've given you my own simple definition of success. I've told you what it is, what I believe you know, from diverse experiences and everything. So what really is important to you? What really are your priorities? That's what you begin to teach your teenager, so that so that when she now sees other things being dangled in her face, she's going to know that, oh, really, this is not what I am about. This is not what I'm about. And because parents are not being definitive, we're not clear about what is really important. Our kids don't know what matters to us. They don't. The things that they see that matters are the things that confuse them. The things that, and the thing is this, the things, how are they going to know what matters to you? You want to spend your everyday life doing. What is the repetition of your everyday life? That's really what matters to you. And your kids are seeing, and what they are seeing is not what they ought to be seeing. So it is up to you. You have to really, as parents now, we have to get up and really begin to show our children. Begin to be that voice of influence over the life of your teenage girl. Begin to show them what really matters. Begin to show them what is really important. It is your responsibility, it is your duty to teach them this thing. Because if you don't teach them, the social media is there to tell them what is not. Their friends are there to tell them what is not. The environment, the community, the location, the country is there to tell them what is not. So you have to push your own narrative, because if you don't push it, so many other things are pushing their own narrative right in the face of your teenage girls. So you have to they don't let your teenager be confused. What is success to you? If to you success is your biggest followership on social media, fine. If that is what really is really important to you, begin to teach them from what is really important to you. So that is the way out of that one. Don't let them be confused. Don't let them be choked by what is not true. And that is what has happened. Sadly, teenagers are choked by a lot of things that is not true. They are choked by things that don't matter. They are choked by things that at the end of the day is not going to stand the test of time. That is what is choking our teenagers. So it is your duty, it is your responsibility as a parent to begin to push your own narrative. Because if you don't push your narrative before your kids, I said it earlier, what other people or other factors is going to do that, and they will definitely not be at fault. The fault will be yours, because you are the one that is still living in the home with your kids. So what are you pushing before your child? What is important to you? What are you pushing? What are you pressing for? What are you for? What is your life about? That is the essence of this conversation, because that is what your teenage girl is going to see. All right, I hope you're learning something. So to the next one. Teenage girls, they struggle with the idea of success. That muscle. That is it. That's another reason they struggle. Lack the requisite mental muscle needed to build strength. They lack it. Girls just want it easy. Girls just want it simple. Girls just want it fun. And girls don't want it challenging. Girls don't want it stressy. You're stressing a girl is getting out. It's stressing a girl is just dumping it. It's stressing a girl is just leaving it. And I told us already, that is how a girl is the brain of a girl. They want comfort, they want the easy life. That thing that we say, that baby girl life thing that we say, it's really true. It's really, really true. That is how a girl wants to be. That a girl just wants to be there, and everything, and all of that. When what is not important and what is important is placed before her, because she has not been built, because she does not really know. But there's no mental capacity, there's no mental development, there's no self development. She doesn't really know which is which. So it's just easy for her to just just tether between two opinions. Should I shift here? Should I shift there? What's important? Not important. If you really, even some adults, if you ask them what really matters to them, they don't know. They don't know why, because the mental muscle that is needed has not been developed. So what do? You build this mental muscle in the place of self-development. That's what you do. That's what you do to ensure that your girl knows what really matters part time. Don't forget, I told us success is really in living a place better than you met it. Living a place, living a person, living a thing better than you met it. That's what success is. So whatever you are doing and it's not culminating to that, it's as though you're just still playing, like you're still playing. So begin to build your girls. This is very, very. I cannot stress this enough. Now this is Easter holiday. Most team mentors organize team camps. Just to build capacity. How many of them did you put your children into? These are the things that will make the difference in the long run. So please begin to build the mental capacity of your girls. Invest in them. I told you, don't focus so much already. And it's bad if you have a girl that's very, very what's it called, very particular, very concerned about how they look and all of that. So you don't deflect on all of that. Downplay all of that. Focus on what really matters. Build the mind of your girls. Build the character of your girls, because that is what really matters. And it is when all of that is built that the mental capacity is strengthened to be able to withstand what is good and then what is not good. So they don't lack. That's why, for example now, I don't know why on earth a girl will just say, "Hey, my friend, there's a party in town," and then she doesn't know who is celebrating the party. She doesn't know what's going to happen there. She doesn't know anything, and then she just carries herself, dresses up, and then goes. I mean, what level of foolishness? So it's because the mental capacity is not there. There's no mental strength to be able to really think through and be like, okay, this thing isn't my business. What they are doing, does it align with me? Does it align with what I be? Do you understand what I am saying? And then she just goes, and then of course we know what happens at those parties: orgies, rapes, and all whatnot. Because a girl can't really sit and think through a process. It happens all the time. It happens all. Somebody will say, my friend that is a guy celebrating birthday. I need 50 girls, and you see 100 girls, and you begin to wonder, who are the parents of these girls? What did they teach their girls? Do you understand? Because there's no mental capacity. That is what you need to work on. Begin to build the mental strength of your girl. Begin to build them. You have to, and the only place you can do this is in the place of self-development. Develop them, get them books, let them know about what really matters. Develop their mind. And also let them see you do the same for yourself. Let them see you also trying actively to do something better with your life. When they see all of these ones, you don't know, but you are an epistle. They are reading us. Our children are reading us. They are, everything that we do, they are seeing it. Even the ones that we hide and pretend that they are not seeing, they are seeing it. So because of that, dear parents, please, 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 and please, let's do better. Build your girls. Let them know what really matters. Let them know what's really important. So that when you're not there, nobody, a girl doesn't say, "Hey, the party in town," and everyone, then 10 other girls follow foolishly. Foolishly. And then you begin to wonder what's really going on. All right. So the next thing is they struggle with the idea of success because the pressure of media and peers is enormous. Dear parents, please don't even kid yourself about this. The media tells them what success is. You watch the adverts. Are you aware that it's a way of indoctrinating our teenagers too? Every advert, every whatever is targeted at the kids, at the teenagers, to begin to give them a particular mindset. And there's something that the Bible calls the mindset of the righteous. So the question is, what mindset is your teenager acquiring by watching screen, by following Big Brother Africa or Big Brother Nigeria or whatever, or what all sort of things? What is being sold? when they follow the people that they follow on social media, what is being sold, what narrative is being projected, we do not know. But these people are selling their own, they are selling themselves to our teenagers. But the question is, what they are selling, is it what I want to buy? I think that is what parent, every serious parent should ask themselves. What is social media is selling to my daughter? Is it what I want my daughter to buy? If it's not what you want your daughter to buy, then what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So you begin to select the environment for them, select their media environment, select their friends' environment. Because let me tell you, a friend of mine was talking to me the other day, and then he said to me that his daughter, that's a teenager, I think they chastise her or something, and the next thing she gets a knife to say she's going to cut herself. Why? Because that's what she has seen girls do. That's trying to tell you how enormous this peer thing that we're talking about is. So do you now see how important number two is for number three? So if the mental muscle of your girl is not built, she's gonna do everything that her girlfriend says to do. Girls don't want to be alone, trust me. Girls don't want to be teenagers, they don't want to. Have you seen them? The next time you go pick your child in school, see them, watch them. You see them put their hands on each other's shoulder and form a long line. They don't want to be alone. Same thing for your daughter. She doesn't want to be alone. She does not want to be. She does not want not to be liked. She wants to be accepted. She wants to be liked. But the question is, at what cost? At what cost? At what cost? At what cost? So, dear parents, please, this is our responsibility. Choose the environment for them. Decide on this media thing. Decide if you think that it aligns with your family value for your teenage child to have a phone. Please decide. Is there a media plan in place? Does she know what to watch online? Does she know what not to watch? Does she know what to consume? Does she not know what to consume? When does she leave screen? When does she drop her phone? Who are the people that she follows? And even now back to adults, who are the people that we're also following? Was it Coach Ebuka that said something one time that whatever you don't want your children to become, don't celebrate it online? Who are we following? Who are the people that we are following on our social media handles? Are they people that are building or people that are tearing down? Some of us, we know the latest gist of all the celebrities, and I'm wondering, where is the time? We know the latest gist. We know what is happening between this one and this one. The one we know in Nigeria, we know in Africa, we know in America. We know. I don't understand. We know, yet we don't know the latest book that somebody has written that is really changing lives. Do you understand these things? So and I told you, we're just parenting is reflection. That's what I like to call parenting, reflection. Everything that we're doing, they're seeing everything that we're doing. They're seeing it. They know what's really important to us. So this pressure should help them, protect them. So it is your responsibility to protect your teenage girl. How much more a younger one that's not even teenage yet? If you must even protect a teenage, how much more a younger one? Protect them from the monsters online. Protect them. Their environment. Don't drag them. Don't when they tell you that if you see, you know that they're still growing. So it's not everything they say you say yes to. Say after all, you want them to go with their friends. You know where their friends are going to. Do you know what's going to happen there? They say, mommy, I'm going to this party. Let her go, let her go, let her go. And then just like that, she just like that, she leaves your house. You don't know what's going on there. You don't know your teenagers' friends. They have not come to your house before. You've never met them. You've never seen them discuss. You've not invited them together. You've not invited them out together to hear them talk. I don't say interject. I don't say put mouth in their conversation. Just listen to them talk. That's how you get to know the things that are really important to your teenage girl. Because their pressures is enormous. It is real. Protect your teenagers. Protect your children from the marauding beast. Protect them. Protect them. Don't don't do this permissive thing. Everything goes there. They can do anything. Or you say, yeah, after all, they are growing up. They are growing up. What do you mean they are growing up? How grown are they really? And what do they know really about the ways of the world? So protect them. So because these things, social media, their peer, their friends, you'll be shocked at the things that they are pushing to them that is success. Back in Africa, there is high rate of children. I use the word children, yeah, with every sense of responsibility. 14-year-old, 15-year-old, 16-year-old, 17-year-old. You see them, they are going to go and do money rituals. It's there all over the news, and you begin to wonder because somebody has told them that you have to be successful, and then the only way to be successful is to do rituals. Do you understand? It's coming from somewhere. That narrative is coming from somewhere. What are you doing about it? to protect your own child, to protect your own teenager. And don't forget, as you're protecting your own teenager, you need to protect a circle too, because the emphasis on the teen girl now. So you need to protect. You need to protect them. It is your work, it is your duty, it is your responsibility. At least. And that's why that number two is important. Develop their mental muscles. Let them know what really matters. Let them know what's not real. Let them know what matters, what is not, what doesn't matter. Let them know what is important and what is not important. This takes us to the next one. So, I said they struggle with the idea of success because there is a dearth of who to pattern after. A death. That's I mean I don't mean death. I mean DEARTH. There's a shortage. There's a shortage of who to pattern after. Shortage of role models. These teenagers are confused. When they go online, what do they see? Shortage of role models. So can you be a role model to your child? Can you? Because your child doesn't have so many of them. She doesn't. So that's why I said you can't be I was having a conversation with somebody and I said there's something, no, it is not pride, it is not whatever, it is just knowing that I am parenting. So I can't do anything. I can't be anyhow. There's a certain way I can't be no more. Why? I am parenting. I'm parenting, and my daughter, I have come to understand that there's not so many people to look up to. So can I be part of the few that she can actually look up to? And that guides my thoughts, that guides my decision, that guides my actions all times. So you can't allow yourself to just say, some people are very fun. They say things like, no, let's say because I've not given birth. So does that mean that my life should be put on hold? Yes, your life should be put on hold because you chose to have that baby. Your life should be put on hold. Figuratively now. The things that are so important to you, they come second place now. The way you like, let me tell you something, yeah. I usually used to like to wear short things. I really used to like them. I remember while I was young, maybe 20, 25, I used to tell myself that hey, when I arrive now, and I will just drive and I'll just wear this thing and I'll just do. But let me shock you, I can't do that no more, not because of anything, but because I got a girl watching me. I don't want her going about thinking it's okay to dress naked. So all this, my children cannot pause my life. Excuse me. Your children can and they will pause your life if you know what you're doing, if you know what you're about, if you know what this parenting thing that you're doing, they will pause your life. Yes, because everything has to be put on hold. Your desires, everything. Yes. See, the decisions I've made in my life, like if not for my daughter, I would not have made them. But I know somebody is watching me. And if I don't win any other person, can I at least not lose my daughter? And that's what I think that any serious parent will be thinking of. If you can't win every other person, can you at least not lose your child? Can you at least not lose your teenager? So many parents have lost their teenagers right under their watch. Are you kidding? They have lost their teenagers. Their teenagers are lost, completely gone, like gone. And they're not dead yet. So please, these girls, they don't see so. Okay, tell me who they want to pattern after. You yourself go on social media. I was just talking to one of the girls in the house, and I said, please help me download Instagram because I realized that okay now because I need to be following some people, and I really need to do that. It's only when I'm on Instagram, and that was when I started trying to work on my Instagram and everything. Because really, when you look around, you wonder who is there to pattern after. Everybody pushing so much confusion, so much garbage. Check Hollywood, check Nollywood, check this, check that, check entertainment. So much garbage being pushed every day. And these girls are confused. And then you, the parent, you are adding on the confusion. And then you go and sew that cloth. And then the cloth has to bring your breast out. I don't know what you are doing. I don't know what you are doing. That's to bring your cleavage out. And then the slit has to be so high up your sleeves that it's cut right into your thigh. I don't know what you're doing. What you don't know is that you have just sanctioned immoral dressing in your home. That's what you have just done. You're sanctioning immoral dressing. You're sanctioning immoral dressing. Oh, you're an adult. So because you're an adult now, you can watch porn. Really? Seriously? If you must work on your sex life, please go to sex therapists. Not porn. Not porn. So these are the things I will do unknowingly. And I will just do funny things. And I will say things like, I don't care because I have children now. Must I pause my life? Dear parents, you had those kids. So yes, you're going to pause your life if that's what it takes for them to be. Because already they see so much of that on social media. Open breast on social media. They see so much of all of these things on social media. And then there's no difference. There's a death. That's what I mean. Of to pattern after. And then if you now see few people that are trying to say, hey, this is what you do with your teenagers, you say they have come. For example, now what I'm saying, say they have come. What are they saying? What is she saying? No, that's not going to help anyone. What is just going to happen is that if all of us keep doing that, we'll raise crop of irresponsible girls that don't know how to find their way in the world. That's what's going to happen. And there's something I always say. Sometimes it challenges me. See, there's some people that are deliberately raising their children to take over. Are you aware? I am aware. So I'm not saying that you have to be perfect. I'm just saying put in efforts. Put in efforts. Don't just say anything goes. Not anything goes. They don't have these kids. There's a dearth of who to pattern after. They are confused. But if they look, oh dear God, if they look and look, but can they actually look towards their mom and be like, okay, if everywhere is crazy, this is still sane. But unfortunately, it's most parents who want to be woke. Everybody wants to be woke. Everybody wants to be woke. And then we leave them even more confused. That's why they don't know what success is. They see us, so they see us. Our kids see, hey, they see us. It is now when I'm a mother, I started remembering those things I've seen with my mom that I didn't even know that I knew then, that I didn't even know I took notice of then. They see us, they see our priorities, they see what is important, they see how we even scheme. Let me tell you, they see. They see. And then we tell them things like, go and read your book. So when they don't look at you like, this woman, you are playing. And if they're the ones, if it's a choleric, she will call you out. You know, choleric are very outspoken and bossy. She will call you out. If a phlegmatic will just withdraw. Melancholy will be sad. It's I'm going to will call you out. So parents, please, if see what I've said, if you at least can't gain any other child, can you not lose your own? Can you not lose your own? May we not lose our kids on the altar of frivolities. May we not lose them. And if you're in the Western world, it is even crazier. May we not lose them. All right. So what I've mentioned 4 things so far. I said number one, I said they have a distorted view of what true success is. So your responsibility is to teach them what true success is. I said they lack the requisite mental muscle. Build their mental strength, build their mental capacity. It's going to help you in the long run. This parenting thing that we're talking about, it is in the old age that you're going to have rest in your old age. So build their mental capacity. Don't build girls that if somebody says, let's go to party, and then everybody's, do you see them in movies? And that's how it happens in real life. I have seen, trust me when I say I have young people that I mentor. I have a lot of them. They're in my inbox. They say, Mommy, I'm pressured. Say, Mommy, the pressure is real. And I said, Father, it is true. But because they are privileged conversations, we can't come online and come and start talking about them. The pressure is real. So how does a girl come to the room and say, hey, there's a party, and then 10 girls stand up, dress up, naked or half naked, and begin to go? I don't understand. No mental strength, no mental capacity. Can you build the one of your own girl? That girl in your house. Can you build that mental strength? And how do you do that? In the place of self-development. And I also said, the pressure of social media and peer is enormous. That pressure is much. The pressure from their peers is much. Some of their peers are already into all of the wrong stuff and they are looking for recruits. Are you aware? Are you aware? Are you even aware of these things? Or we're so busy with our own challenges, our own disappointments, our everything. Are we so busy? Are we so wrapped up in our lives that we don't know what's going on right before our eyes? They are pressures from their mates, they are pressures from their colleagues, they are pressures. They want them to join them and then join the multitude to do that evil. Are we aware? Are we aware? And then what are we going to do? To select the environment. If you know you are giving a phone to your child, do you know what your child is doing on the phone? Do you know what she's doing online? The friends she's meeting, the places that she's going, the house she's going, what she's doing. Do you know? Have you taught her safety on the internet? There are predators, there are prowlers, all of them are bound. There are spoilers, so many names for them. Is your child safe amongst all of these people? The pressure is much and it distorts their mind. Then I said, there's a death of who to pattern laughter. So, dear parents, and I challenge us today, if your child looks, and then there's nobody to pattern after, can she pattern after you? Can she pattern after you? If she looks, no one to pattern after, can she pattern after you? Or which will have joined the gang, woke parents, woke generation. I'm not saying be shabby. I'm not shabby by all means. I'm not saying be shabby. I'm just saying that you're a parent now. You're a parent now. You're a parent now. So you can't begin to do anyhow anymore. The days of anyhowness is gone. It's over. You know, in the circumstances I am in my life right now, I could afford to just do this, do that. But I remember I am a parent now. I can't be anyhow. All right. So the next thing is they lack concise life values to work with. Parents, brace up. I told us months ago. I said ensure that your teenage girls they come to tell you what their values are. I didn't say the one you put on in their throats. I didn't say the one you taught them at home. I didn't say that. I said let them sit by themselves, let them introspect, let them think, and let them come up with what they think is important to them. How many of us did that? Because really, if you know what your values are, if you know what's really important to you, there's a limit to the pressure that you will let get to you. For example, I know what's important to me. I know what's not important. So if you like flaunt what is not important to me in my face 1 million times, you're just playing. You know, the way they will say they play. You're just playing. You're just playing. So can you begin to build your teenage girls? They don't have. That's why they are confused about what success is. That's why a girl will think that hook up and get 100K per night. Oh, then I have hammered. Then you start saying things like big girl, small God. Abi is it small God, big girl? Abi is it small girl, big God? You know, I put something on my WhatsApp status the other day. It was really funny, but it's really, it is that reflects who we have become. So you are collecting 40K salary, your wig is 100K, you're living in you're using a phone of 800K, blah blah blah. But that's the reality of girls now. Small girl, big God. Don't even begin to imagine what they do to get all of those things. So that's why they are confused. They don't have life values. That is why. Because if she has a value she's running her life with, I tell you, parents, it's not possible that somebody will say, "Come," and then she just dresses up and goes. It's not possible because everything goes anyhowness. You know, anyhowness kind of life. Anyhow, everything is just everybody's just behaving as if everything ends, and then like I don't know. So their parents, I'm challenging us again today. If you have a teenager from age 10, please tell them to sit them down, let them know what values are, and tell them that you want to see theirs, you want to see what's important to them. You want to see what's important to them. So because they lack concise life values to work with. So parents, brace up. This is your responsibility. Brace up to it. Be sure that your child really know what's important. The values that are important, let them know. Because why? That is what they're going to need to navigate life. That's what they're going to need to go through life sincerely. You know, while we're in primary school, all those Yoruba poems, all those Yoruba I don't know the word now that they taught us then. You know, things like if you don't have I don't want to speak Yoruba now because we might have non-Yoruba speaking audience. So their parents, brace up. Let your teenagers know what's important to you. And then you know what's important to them. Know what beats their hearts. Know what beats at the core of their hearts. That's when you're going to know, okay, how do they view this success thing? So that you don't have girls that are chasing after sugar daddies when they get to university because they want to own phones, they want to own a lavish apartment, they want to have the most fashionable clothing because that's what's happening and it's going to get worse. I told us of some 16-year-old girls undergraduates, and they think that they were doing one of those videos then. It's going to get worse because they have been told, because they have followed so many influencers, they have followed so many social media people, they have followed so many celebrities, and they have told them that the way to be important, the way to be successful is all of these ways. There's a way that seems right unto a man. Then the next thing you need, why they struggle with the success idea is because they see and process how Vainness is being promoted. This is similar to what I just talked about. They see Big Brother Nigeria, people will sponsor. People will sponsor. Companies will sponsor, banks will sponsor, multinational companies will sponsor live sex. And let me ruffle our feathers. Some of us parents will sit down with our teenage girls to watch it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's good. You don't know that you're endorsing it. That's what you're doing when you watch shows that promote nothingness. That's what you're doing. You are endorsing it. You're saying it's okay. And then you say you're not. And you come back to say you don't know why your teenager is not focusing on what's important. Really? Seriously? Are we joking here? Are we joking here? So that's what happens. That's what happens. That's what happens. They have seen it. They have seen it so much. They have seen it. They have seen. They have processed how vainness is being promoted. What's so important? My school alumni, my primary school alumni. I am an ESCO. Trust me. Anywhere I am, I had value. That's just my life. So my primary school alumni, so we wanted to do a competition. We wanted, all the schools in our like 18 local governments in our states, yeah. So we came together, the alumni said, okay, we're gonna do a tournament, a quiz, a debate, this, that, and then the overall winner, we're gonna sponsor this, which we highlighted it, and to the glory of God, we did it. We, of course, with our finances, we spent close to 2 million naira. It was our money. All of us, we came together, and then we did it. Let me tell you why I'm telling you this story. Then my teacher, my primary school teacher, reached out to me because I reached out to her during that event, and she had known me since primary school. Oh, Funmilola and all of that. And then she reached out to my him. She said, Funmilola, I know that somewhere, this thing came from you, and I want to say thank you. Do you know why I'm saying thank you? When alumni come together, when they come together, the only thing they think about is how to buy a shrebi, how to go to a hotel, how to go to what, how to go to this, that. No, not that. In all her years of being in the education sector, she has not seen an alumni that will say, let us give back to the students of the places where we grew up from. And the other day I sat down and I really thought about it. It's true. So many of us go and check the groups that you belong to and the things that you do there. If it's not to buy a shrebi, it's not to do this, it's not to do that. But come and say a child wants to get sponsored, everybody starts to withdraw. That's who we are. That's who we really are. Can you begin to exist from such groups, such meaningless groups? Can you begin to exist from them? It's not adding value to people, to humanity, to you. Can you begin to exist? I left so many, in short, and my coach will say, I have left that WhatsApp group. Can you begin to leave that WhatsApp group as well? Can you really begin to leave the group? And you know what? What we do, our teenagers see all of these things. They see, even though we use the one corner of our mouth to say this, they will still go online and then you go and be following all those funny people that we follow. We know who will follow. So there's no point for me to, who you follow online. I told us, I said, follow. I even told us list of people to follow. I said, go and follow these people. They have content for your kids. I'm not even saying following me. If it's not about me, no. I say follow these people because I am also following because I also want to be better. So they have seen how we promote vainness. They have seen how we promote what's not important. They have seen how we promote the things that we promote. Yet we are saying that we don't want their idea of success to be distorted. Of course, it's going to be distorted. So, dear parents, it's on us again. It's on us again. I said it before. I'm going to say it again. If you can't gain any other child, can we not lose our own? Can we not lose our own? To the next one. I said they have seen too many women give up the success race. Too many. Too many. Oh, let me tell you, I at the point I was almost getting tired of, and I say, for me, no, no. Why? There's. I'm sorry. Sometimes when I talk, I like to make what's the word now? I agree to the scriptures because I studied it. They said there's a cloud of witness somewhere, and that's why I am still here again this evening. There's a cloud of witness saying, "Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Just try. Just try. Just try." But our teenagers, they have seen people that start something and then they leave it. They don't finish it. They have seen it. They have seen so many women destabilized, disorganized. They have seen they and they think it is not worth it. And trust me, if it leaves people better, if it leaves God proud, trust me, it is worth it, no matter what. It leaves people better. If you can listen to, I mean, I would like for you to put that in the comment section. If it leaves people better, if it leaves God proud, then definitely is worth it. So don't give up. That thing that you're doing that you know is good for God, that thing that is making people better, no matter how little I'm away, don't give up on it. Why? Because you're preaching a message to the girl behind you, that girl in your home, that girl that looks like that look. And girls are very funny. They have a way of looking like their moms. That girl that looks like a spitting image, she's looking at you. Don't give up. As I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me. Trust me. Trust me on this. Don't give up. It doesn't matter that it doesn't align yet. It isn't fully formed yet. But can you not give up? Because really, if you give up, that's the end. But if you don't give up, you might just win. You might just get there. Don't give up. Teenagers have seen so many women give up the success race. And they begin to think that it doesn't matter really. And they begin to think things like, all I need to do is to go out of school and then come out and then you pass and then you marry one tall, dark, handsome man. Marriage is beautiful, trust me. I believe in marriage is beautiful. But there is more to a girl. There's more to a girl. Girls can make impact. Girls can make the difference. Girls can make the difference. I have seen so many women making difference not to believe that. I've seen too many women shaking the world not to believe that. Girls can make the difference. All right. So the next reason why they are struggling with the idea of success is that they lack the resilience and patience to wait and work situations out. That's it. That's why they are struggling. The resilience, the patience to wait and work situations out. Because really, waiting, working things out takes time, takes patience, takes effort, takes grace, takes resilience. Why should they continue to just manage and when there's a shorter cut? So why won't they do what is faster, what is more fast paced? But we know what the end is. At least we know from the scriptures that the end is destruction. So girls are not patient. Girls don't have the resilience, even though they are on it, and any small thing they're tired, they're discouraged, and they want to stop. So they're not going to achieve success in that manner. They're not going to achieve success like that. They won't. They won't. Girls lack the resilience, and how they're going to grow this resilience? They will grow it right in your home. Let them finish what they start. 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 No matter how important it is, or how unimportant, let them finish. Teaching them resilience. Teaching them is not everything won't just happen at once. Teaching them patience. Is there in the scriptures? Let us with patience run the race that is set between and before us. Patience, resilience, perseverance. These are things they need to learn right when they're in our homes. They need to learn it. They need to know it, because without it, it will be hard, if not impossible. All right. So I've said, don't they have a distorted view of what true success is? We have to teach them. They lack the requisite mental capacity or mental muscle needed to build strength. You have to build it in them. The pressure of the media and peer is enormous. So select the environment for them. There's a dearth of who to pattern after. There's a shortage, trust me. There's a shortage of role models. So if your child can't see anyone, can she at least see you? And I said they lack concise life values. And I challenge us again. Go and meet your teenage girls. Tell them, I want to know what's important to you. Can you write them out? Can you show me? Can I see them? So go to them. Let them know what is important to you. You'll be shocked at the things that they will write for you. But at least after they have shocked you, you can begin to guide them into the things that are really, really important and things that really, really matter. So they lack concise life values to work with. So parents, you need to brace up. I said they see and process how vainness is being promoted. The next time you are watching all those shows you're watching, just know that you are telling yourself, your child, your teenage girl, that this is what's really important. And I've told us what you don't want your teenage girl to be. Please don't celebrate it. Please, whatever you don't want them to become, don't celebrate it. Don't give your endorsement to it, whether overtly or covertly. There's overt endorsement. Say, what's the big thing in big Nigeria? I mean, big brand. After all, they are adults. After all, come on. Would you like your teenage girl to be on TV, on a national TV, doing what they are doing? If you don't, then don't endorse it. Don't endorse it, no matter the amount. No matter, a man's life is not in the abundance of what he has. So even if they say Bibi Nigeria is now 100 million naira, are you saying because of that you let your girl go for it? So if you won't, why are you watching it? So this is not a matter of righteous, no right. No, it's a matter of your parenting. Your parenting. So you're putting what is important first. I've never sat down to watch it, and that's not because you are this, you are that. No, it's just because I know that there's some things I can't just do. Why? Because I know if you be sending the wrong signal. That's just it. Simple. Same thing, you can't be hiding and watching porn, then you be telling your teenager something else. Simple. All right. So I said there's a dearth of who to pattern after. Then I said they lack concise life values. I said they see and process how vainness is being promoted. Can we stop promoting vainness? Then they have seen too many give up on the success rate. So then when I encourage myself. So can you not give up today? Why? Because people are still running out. It's a relay. It's a relay. Then when you stop, is where the next generation is going to pick up. So as I encourage you, I encourage me too. Yes. Yes. So can we not give up? Can we continue that race? Can we continue to patiently run it? That thing that you're doing that is good for God, even though there's no reward. That thing that you're doing that is good for people, even though there's no reward. Can you still keep at it? Patiently, enduring, knowing that you are building a legacy for the next generation. Because I've seen too many people. I've seen women that have come up with lofty ideas, and so when you ask again, okay, what's going on? I say, oh, I'm tired of it. Come on, receive strength. Don't be tired. I know that it's hard. I know that it's difficult, but because I told you, our life is not our own. Parenting is reflection. That's my own. If you ask me what parenting is, that's what I'm going to tell you. It is. It's reflection. So when I'm giving up, I'm telling my child that yes, it's okay to give up when you're tired, but we know that it's not okay. So when I'm giving up, I'm telling her it's okay. When you're tired, just go away. Just leave everything. That's what I'm saying when I'm giving up. And when I'm doing that, what I'm doing is I am passing the same message. So my daughter comes and say, "Mommy, that course is too difficult. I don't think I want to go to school again." Oh, you don't think it can happen? Oh, you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked when there are alternatives, when they're telling them that you don't have to go to school. School is camp, this is it, that is that. And then she's struggling somewhere. She's going to come to you and say to you that, Mommy, I'm giving up. Because she has seen you give up too. So their parents, be encouraged. Be encouraged. Be encouraged. Let's keep on. Is it good for God? Is it good for people? Are people getting better? Be encouraged. Continue. Because at the end of the day, that is what is going to matter. Yeah, and I said they lack the resilience and patience to wait and work situations out. So then you begin to build the resilience in your girls. Build it because see, life is going to happen. If there's anything I've learned in my life, it is that life is going to happen. I've learned that. So if everything is just rosy, everything is just everything is just rosy, and then your girls can't even endure any form of, they can't be stretched at all. They can't be stretched. The first time life happens and you attempt to stretch them, they're gonna break. There's no how they want to do it. So their parents, I encourage you, don't succumb to everything they want immediately. Let them stretch gradually, and they begin to understand that this is how life works out. So that in the day that life happens, they're still going to stand. That scripture that talks about failing in the day of adversity, your strength being small. Yeah, that's something like what we're talking about. I hope you're learning something. All right, then I said, why do they struggle with the success idea? And then what is the way? And the next thing is that they disbelieve in them by trusted adults are disempowering. See, if your daughter, your teenage girl is going to have any cheerleader at all, let it be you. Let it not be friends. It will come to a time that they will want the friends, yes, but let them know that somewhere, my mom believes in me, my dad believes in me. So that's why I keep saying encourage their process, praise their process, not the outcome. That imperfect child that you are, you also are an imperfect parent. Can you both get to work to bring us something beautiful? So don't make them think that because they haven't gotten there yet, then it's you don't you know it's, you begin to say comment to them like, what are you doing? Your mates are doing it better. All of that, all of those is disempowering. It doesn't matter that I have not done it so well. Have you done it so well yourself? Which of us has done it so well, really? Which of us is perfect already? But we want that star child. Really? That's not how it works. That's not how it works. So believe in them. Believe in them. You know why? They need you to believe in them because even though they're not going to tell you, they're looking up to you. Even though when they have other friends, they still need your validation. So don't go and be disempowering them by your comments, by your statements, by your lack of trust, by your lack of belief in them. All of that is going to frustrate their success idea, and they're going to be like, it doesn't matter anyway because no matter what I do, my dad or my mom is going to say, somebody does it better. I'm not saying they should become praise junkie. No, I am saying when you see your teenager trying to do something, your work is to blow your teenagers' trumpets, blow their trumpets. Then they know that yes, what I'm doing actually has value. Then they are encouraged to do more. They're encouraged to do more. All of these things that we say to them, things like, what are you even doing? Can't you be better at it? Really? For example, I struggle with mathematics. So when I see my daughter do something that's, it's simple really, but because I know how much I struggled when I was at stage, what do I just say? Come and teach me. Or I go come and teach me kind of thing. That's what I do. And when I do that, what am I doing? I'm empowering her. And then she said, really, mommy, you want to say, yes, I want to learn. And then she said, mommy, you don't even know. I said, yeah, I don't know. Come and teach me. And you know what? I do know what that does to the mind of a child. That really, I have something that is worth offering. It's a mind thing. You're playing a mind game. So that's what you're telling her by saying, come, yes. So for the next time your teen does something and it's not perfect, but you see that they have put effort in it, can you tell them, okay, teach me, okay, let's do it together. You are empowering them because they're thinking, oh, really? That means I can actually teach something to somebody. And really, where does success start? Is it not investing in people out of your own personality? Is that not what it is, really? That's what it is. Is it not living things better than you met them? Is it not living people better than you met them? So why are we really happy on the things that are not important? Why we and the way life plays out, yeah. If you put so much of your time into these things I was saying, these intangible things, do you know it has the ability to produce tangibility that you can see? So that car that we're chasing, that house that we're chasing, are you aware that it will even still come by virtue of being a success? That's it. That's how life plays out. My coach will say something like, if you have value and if you are really sure of it, one day, people will pay for it. And I've seen it happen. I've paid for value. I can't tell you how much I've paid, how much money I've invested in programs, in courses, because I know that I'm getting value. I know that it will build me. And when it builds me, I in turn will get value for it much later. That is how this thing works out. So can we really begin to not, focus on what's really not important? Can we really begin to focus on what really matters? What matters? Building people, edifying, making it better, making places better. Empathy, kindness, goodness. Can we begin to promote this as being a success to our teenagers? And then they begin to find, what can I do around these things? What can I do around building people? What can I do around? Do you understand how this thing works? Because that is when that thing that they are chasing or that we are chasing is going to come. That's how it works. That's how it works. So is there a skill that she has? Can you begin to help her build on it? Can you begin to help her believe in it? How can this skill be translated into goodness for people? That is what it is about. This skill my daughter has, how can it be translated into goodness for people? That's when she's being a success. So you're not focusing on, having the latest or being the. Do you understand? And then when she's when that skill is being translated into goodness for people, she's gonna get paid for it. And then that thing that the end result is gonna come. And there's something in scriptures along those lines. Seek ye first. So can we begin? Do we see how all of these things are interconnected to each other? And that is why as parents, we have to go and sit down. Sometimes we really have to sit down and review ourselves that what am I about? Even as a parent, what am I about? What takes my life? What, as in, what who am I, or what am I, or what is my essence? What is really important to me? Then finally, so before I on that again, if you see any skill in your child, in your teenage girl, begin to think of how does this skill translate to goodness to people. Trust me, then that success that everybody's chasing. It's gonna be chasing after the girl. And you come back and say thank you to me in pants. All right, I hope you're learning something. And then the last one for today. I said they lack the relationship that makes the success journey worthwhile. That's why they struggle. That's why. Another reason teenage girls struggle with the success idea. They have the relationship. They lack that relationship. So their parents can, I've said this before, and it's because it's important. Please, can your teenage girls, can they know your God? Can they know that they see you believe totally, completely, truly, and absolutely in God? Or they see that you have shortcuts? Because if they see that you have shortcuts, they also is gonna think it's okay to have shortcuts. As Sam and Dad down to say, you know what? For us, after Jesus, nothing again. Don't no other option. I'm not apologetic about it. I'm not gonna be saying I have one plan. My plan A is God. My plan B is God. My plan C is still God. Because see, like it has happened that the only at one point, the only thing that has remained, or the only other what I've been able to really rely on and hold on to is that God. So introduce them to your God. Can your teenage girls serve your God? Can they serve your God? Can they see you? Can they have they seen you serve your God, love him so much that they are willing to serve him and love him with you? Because really, that is when this success journey, that's when it's going to be worthwhile. That's when these cares of the world will not choke. Trust me, people are choked. People are choked by, I want to, I want this, I want, people are choked. And when I say people, I don't mean old people, young people bothered about what's not even their business in the first place. Because why? That is what is being pushed in their face. That is what is being pushed in their presence. So can you begin to can you if your child leave your house, can you rest because you're sure that even if she gets into a fix, she's gonna raise up her eyes, you know, like I will lift up my eyes. Where comes my help? There has to be a relationship, a friendship, a father-daughter friendship, a father-daughter communication, a father-daughter, and it is your duty, it is your responsibility to introduce that God to your daughter. With the way you're living your life, with the way you're serving him, with how they see you relate to people, how they see you relate to colleagues, to family, to friends, subordinates, they will see, they will know, really. And by that time, you don't have to shout so much, you don't have to make so much noise. And don't forget, I said, and I'll be closing with this, that if you can't at least gain another child, if you can't at least gain another teenager, can you please not lose your own? That's the most striking for me. I don't want to lose my own. I know you don't want to lose your own too. I hope that you have learned something. Thank you for always coming. We'll be here again, God willing, next week. Yeah. Thank you for coming. I don't take it for granted. And if you even just one, for that one, I'll keep coming. Thank you for your time. Once again, my name is Funmilola Williams. I am the lead coach at the Informed and Reformed Teens Academy. It's an online academy for girls where, by the grace of God, we partner with parents to raise wholesome and healthy girls that will transition beautifully and do powerful things for God and for the kingdom and then for the world at large. So if you have anyone that has a girl, be too good to refer them to us. And we are Treaty Academy on Facebook, on Instagram, on what other social media handles now? What now? YouTube. Yeah. So please subscribe. Let's grow the community together. And if you have not bought my first book, my first published book rather, I think that my first published. There are other ones that are not published, but the first published one, it's on YouTube. I mean, it's on Seller, it's on Amazon. Please kindly order. If you have a girl, it will do them good. Just click good etiquette, a girl child pathway to excellent, and then drop your reviews. Reviews will help us too. All right. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. I don't take it for granted. I'll be in your face again, and I hope to see you again. Thank you. Bye bye.